there you guys, RoolNoss here, welcome to my channel. Well, we're talking about intervals. Now we're gonna talk about fourth intervals. Okay, so let me just make a quick recap of what we talked about and examined in our previous videos. Well, what is an interval? Interval measures the distance between two notes. So in other words, an interval is the distance between two notes. Furthermore, we have second and third intervals that we have already examined until now, and there are two categories of second and third intervals. They are either minor second, major second, minor third, major third. Okay, and let me just say here that intervals play a very significant and crucial role, I think, in music, because you know what? When you want to find out why this scale, why this mode sounds so Eastern, without this Eastern, feeling taste, why it sounds that horrific, with such suspense or so joyful or whatever, it's the intervals that give this identity. Let's carry on by saying that we have fourth intervals divided into perfect fourths and augmented fourth. Now, in order to talk about, let's take for example perfect fourths. If we have, let's say, our root C, the note C here. Okay. In order to find the fourth note, okay, we have to count from C, D, E, F. Okay, so from C to F, it's four notes. So our fourth note is F with our root C. Now, in order to find the perfect fourth, we need to count and find four half steps for semitones. Okay, in order to find the distance between C and F to see which is the perfect fourth, we need to find and count 5 semitones, 5 half steps. So let's say that we are again, for this instance, on C, okay? C. In order to count 5 semitones, we can do it in quite a few ways. Let me demonstrate one of these. To find also if our perfect fourth is either F sharp, F, or F flat, okay? So count with me. Here we have C, D, major second, okay, from D to E, we have major third, alright, until now what we have found out, okay, we went from C to D and from D to E, or if we sum up this, we have from C to E, which is a major third. What does this tell us? We have a major third, and what does this include? It includes two tones, or in other words, four half steps, 4 semitones from C to E. Okay, it's our major third. Now, in order to have another one half step or another semitone, we move from E to the next note, next fret, which is F. So our perfect fourth is F, not F sharp, not F flat, each F. Why? Because the distance, the theory says that the distance between the root and the perfect fourth involves 5 half tones, 5 semitones. And here we proved in a practical way that from C to D, it is major second, and it includes 2 half tones, and from C to D, it is another 2 half tones or 2 semitones. To sum up, we have 4 semitones, 4 half tones, okay? And another half tone from E to F. We have 5 half tones or 5 semitones, because let me also just say here that E to F it's one of the 2 natural half tones that there are in music and in music theory, of course. The other one is from B to C. These are called natural half tones or natural semitones or whatever you might want to call it. Okay, it's from B to C and from E to F. So that was a perfect fourth. All right. So now let's see about our augmented fourth. Augmented fourth, as the name implies, is an augmented. So it means we go a step further. For augmented fourth, we want and we have to go to 6 half tones or 6 semitones. So if before we were talking about from C to F in order to have a perfect fourth, now for augmented we're going from C to F sharp. Okay, so we go, and let's prove it in a practical way. We have C to D, major second, 2 half tones. C to D, major third, another 2 half tones. So to sum up, 4 half tones. From C to F, we have 5 half tones because it's a perfect fourth. And in order to have an augmented fourth, we want another half tone, and we're going to F sharp. So from C to F sharp. Do you spot this, in my humble opinion, medieval, evilish tone that it produces from C to F sharp? Right. So now that we did it with C root, and I did it on purpose because C major as a scale has all the keys white without flats or sharps in general, so it makes our life easier to spot the notes on the fretboard and visualize them on our heads and on the keyboard of a piano or whatever. But let me do another example with, let's say, our root G, okay, to find our perfect fourth and augmented fourth. Okay, so with our previous theory, if we go from G, we're looking for the perfect fourth. In the first place, let's find out about the fourth in general. So we have G, A, B, C. All right, so again now, in order to find our perfect fourth from G to C, or to see if it's C sharp, C, or C flat, we need to count and measure, okay, the half tones, the semitones here on our fretboard. Let's see. We have G to A, sum up them and add them up, we have 4 half tones or 4 semitones until from G to B. Now we want another half tone in order to have a perfect 4. So we go from from B to C note, which is a semitone higher, and go from G to C. We have our perfect 4th, and in order to find the augmented 4th, we go even one step higher, a half tone, or let's say here on the fretboard, 1 fret higher. So that's right. Yeah, so let me just make a reminder here and a recap of what we saw today and examined today on this lesson. We examined our 4th intervals. Okay, we did an example with C root and G root, which for each one their correspondent 4th was for C was C, D, E, F. So the perfect 4th was F, because from C to F it's 5 half tones or 5 semitones, and the augmented 4th was from C to F sharp, because from C to F sharp we count 6 half tones or 6 semitones, and the same applies for G root. Okay, so guys, that was from me for today. We saw and examined 4th intervals, and I'll see you next time. If you like this video, of course, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and next time we have 5th intervals. See you. Peace. Bye.